All right, our next event is coming down. And this is the Women's Champ 4s, and no surprise, bow number 3 is the crew from Denmark with none other than the
bronze medalist, Ellen.
Yeah, from Rio in the women's pair. So this is Denmark. I'll try and get the names for you. The pair from Rio is Ann Anderson. That one was pretty easy. And Hedvig Larkberg.
Rasmussen.
Rasmussen. Sorry. Truncated line on my announcer notes. And they're doing a fantastic job. So they've already passed 2 very strong crews from the U.S. out of the Brown University varsity, who are 6th at this year's NC2A, as well as bow number 1, New York Athletic Club.
The other 2 in this boat coming by from Denmark also won silver at the Junior World. So this is a stacked crew. Look at these women row.
Yeah, come
They're
on,
so
Elliot.
well connected.
Doesn't get much better than this.
Beautiful.
Let's give a round
This
of
is a
applause.
clinic, my friends. This is a clinic with bow number 3.
Brown University now with that famous design on the bow, the Bruno crew coming through the Elliott Bridge right now. Great line on the buoys, rowing pretty much solo right now.
And that looks like Sophie Overall in bow. She rowed in Boston for many years as a junior. She's hauling on it. She's really pulling in nice and high. Looks great.
Yeah, and they have really opened up a gap, so bow 3 clearly kind of dominant right now, at least in the early stages of the race, passing Brown, and New York Athletic Club really falling off the pace here, having quite a bit of trouble in the gusts with their blade work. And we'll see if they can hold off this charging pack of 3 crews in time to make it through the Elliott Bridge unscathed. And the first one emerging is bow number 5 in the yellow jerseys. They're moving wide. That's Iowa, from Iowa City, Iowa.
And they're being overtaken by Syracuse in the classic orange blades.
And both of them have passed the Dawn Rowing Club from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Coxon's doing a nice job. That's tough. No contact so far.
Yeah, that was really excellent around that bend.
So Syracuse now going stroke for stroke. Iowa trying to take a little 10 from the outside there. Iowa hold them off, at least for the moment. Another orange crew. This is the Tennessee women.
They have finished in the top 3 of their conference championship since it began in 2010.
Bow number 6 now is Notre Dame with none other than Molly Pierce in that crew.
Molly Pierce, who rowed for Cambridge Boat Club for many years. Her dad and mom were both on the U.S. lightweight team. Molly is in the bow seat.
This is their 5th year in a row that Notre Dame has entered this event.
Go Notre Dame. And we've got 3 boats jockeying for position coming around the bend now. They're all being blown a little bit wide. This is really a coxswain's game today. In these gusts and conditions, having a skilled cox can be a huge advantage, sometimes a 15 or 20-second advantage.
And leading this little parade are the hometown, the Radcliffe, and the familiar black and white blades and black jerseys. Radcliffe in the white hull.
And they've passed Miami.
Yeah, that's right. They're sitting about a half a length of open water over Miami. And they look to have maybe held their position, depending on the start, against bow number 11.
Another crew from France.
Yeah, they're in the borrowed boat of CRI with the red hull and the red and black blades. But make no mistake, this is, again, members of the Lyon National Rowing Center in France, so a strong crew from France. Give them a round of applause, Elliott Bridge. Send them home. Wow, bow number 15
from Cornell. Yep, the red and white here. They won this event back in 2010, and they've passed a couple of bows.
The first one that come up next is the bow number 14. That's the Rutgers from New Brunswick, New Jersey. They've moved ahead of bow number 12, which is the crew from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This is Alabama.
This is wonderful. We have not had very many crews from Alabama, so let's give them a round of applause.
Yeah,
they're hanging in there.
And this team from France has really pulled out all the stops to get her. This is the second crew, bow number 18.
They've passed a number of shells, and many of these teammates have rowed in multiple world and European championships. That's bow number 18.
Bow 13 out in front, George Washington University. They've opened up quite a gap. But 16 pressing, that's the orange and blue of Bucknell from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. And 17, MIT.
17 is very close. They are closing the gap from down the river, MIT.
Bow number 19, Boston College. Local crew also rowing out of the Harry Parker Boathouse with CRI.
Looks like they're going to round out this event, I think, Ellen.
Yes, I think we've seen all 19 competitors in this event.
And the women's lightweight fours are coming right around the bend. And again, the best lightweight crews are often much, much faster than slower heavyweight crews, and it's really exciting, particularly in these conditions. Much more challenging for lighter people. And we've got bow number 20 coming around the bend. Our friends from Riverside, they won the lightweight four last year, and they're looking to repeat. And right now they have opened up. Look at them take this bow line. That is classic. They've got their oars over the orange buoys. That was a beautiful job by that coxswain. I mean, that was textbook. And they've opened up a ton of daylight on that. We can't even see the next crew.
But Mary, they're going to need it. The last crew to start is bow number 30, Western Ontario, and they've got some national team members in there. That's a crew from Canada, Western Ontario. So this Riverside crew has got to really race the clock.
They've got to really haul it.
It's going to be close, and they won't be able to see them at all. They have to test their mettle against the clock and their coxswain steering. So good luck, Riverside, as they head through the Elliott Bridge.
But what a lead they have opened up on the field. This is extraordinary. Did you say bow 21 is coming around?
Yep, that's be another crew from Radcliffe. This is the Radcliffe Lights.
Oh, they're being hotly pursued by BU.
Oh, that's gonna leave a bad taste in their mouth if the Radcliffe crew can't regain some position on BU, who started behind them. Radcliffe has a long tradition of highly successful lightweight crews, and BU's emerged on the lightweight scene
and BU
as a real powerhouse in the last few years. So BU
is exciting, and you can see they're both fighting to keep the inside with these gusts. And it looks like Radcliffe has a slightly better line. They're not quite going to move out of the way until BU really challenges them.
Yeah, this is very exciting. We knew it was going to be a tight race. This one is for bragging rights on the river right here in front of us.
Without a doubt.
Radcliffe in the black hull, BU in the red. That rivalry has successfully pushed them far enough ahead of Fordham that they don't really need to worry about Fordham for now.
And you can see the BU crew is already taking it up from a rating standpoint. They're rowing a little bit higher, which means their oars go in and out a little bit faster than the crew in front of them, and that can be dispositive in the last 1,000 meters of this race.
Dispositive.
I use the word dispositive.
Impressive.
Do you know what it means?
Nope. Bow number 30.
Oh, you were talking about them before. Bow number 30 has cranked through this field from Ontario, and they've got very decorated athletes in here.
Sure. We have such a strong crew here from Western Ontario, and you notice the coxswain is a little wide on the buoy line. I think that's actually smart. If you're too close in these gusts and your bow gets yanked over a buoy line and get a penalty, she's not taking any chances. She's got a great line right now. They know they've got to get that Riverside boat that started 10 places ahead of them. At 35 strokes a minute, that Western Ontario, you know they want it.
Hauling. That is hauling.
Bow 26 now. Another BU crew in the red with the white caps.
This is BU's second boat, and they average 130 pounds.
They've moved past Princeton. BU lightweight women are really becoming a force to be reckoned with.
That's wonderful. And this Princeton crew, is bow number 24, classic orange and black.
And Marquette trails them, bow number 25, Marquette from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
They were third at the ACRA 2016 races.
Bow number 29 now with the white blades, that's MIT.
MIT finished fifth as a team at the 2016 IRAs. And the lightweight four earned a bronze medal at the Dadville Regatta last year.
Bow number 27 with the pink shirts. This is LaSalle Rowing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is only their second entry in the last 2 years. Trying to build their program and maybe get a guaranteed entry.
And their motto says that explorers are never lost.
Though they may wander,
they
they are not lost. Bow number 28 is Bucknell. They were last year at the head of Charles in 2012. Very excited to be back. Bucknell from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Again, the wind cooperating just a little bit more than it was about 20 minutes ago. The water's a bit more flat. Not seeing so much white water coming up off of these blades, and that might be it for the women's lightweight fours.
All right, we need to talk about the men's championship 8. This and the women's championship 8s are so exciting. We've got a couple of grade 8s, particularly for the women.